Okay, so you asked me to explain what passive-aggressive is. Passive-aggressive is a special crime that was first named by male chauvinists, and that's why it's so rarely mentioned, because male chauvinists are the reason it was invented. Now, what it is, it's a special sort of inferring. It's a passive inferring, which passive regards to not moving, of guilt by apparent circumstance. I'll tell you what I mean. I have an example. My mum's always been a power feminist and post-traumatic on the subject, which of course is a legally protected illness. It's the illness caused by men. She says to me once, "You're your father's daughter like this." That's passive-aggressive. In that it's a circular logic. I couldn't be anything but my father's daughter. She picked him. She married him. They had a gold wedding ring. There's so many Nazis had a gold wedding ring. They didn't have a wedding ring that was made out of sperm. They didn't really know whether or not they owned a dick to get married, but they wanted to be married. Anyway, my mom was gold married. She married my dad, right? And I am because of her. So it's the idea of that statement is passive aggressive because there's nothing I could have done about that. Now, my dad isn't a classical male chauvinist. He's actually a modern male chauvinist like autism. But so is my mom. And it's passive aggressive because she hasn't acknowledged that she does that. But in the past, the accusation of passive aggression was a second cruelty of a chauvinist man because he hadn't actually left her with the muscular capacity or the drugs or the money to aggress in any way. And anything that happened for any reason was his fault, or secondarily, a second degree or a number of degrees, his instruction and his money he couldn't stop saying. Anything she does is his fault. So the accusations of classical passive aggression were bitter irony from men. Their wives couldn't have been anything except what men taught her. So, actual passive aggression, another one. Like this. Say you're having an argument with a shop vendor who thinks that you're fat. And you want 5 currant buns and you want them big and fat. And she only going to say 1. Let's do this like this. Why don't you buy all the currant buns and then everybody can be upset and not have one? I'll give you all the currant buns. That's more currant buns than you really asked for, wasn't it? You didn't really want that many, and it was a bit facetious and also self-defeating to have given you all the currant buns when you want some currant buns. That's an argument of passive aggression. And what it is because male chauvinists invented passive aggression, they look for it in arguments that they feel like they get to be a man, which might be an amount of money they've got it culturally, where they feel like their money has made them a man. They're looking for signs that you're a woman. They could tell like they were a woman and you were a man without a dick on, which of course is like being a wheel without an axle on. Because women are stupid and they steal was the original argument.